Hello everyone. In this particular video, I am going to talk about some general ins. This is exactly the same what I have already explained in one of the Tamil videos, which has the title General Ins. A lot of people they wanted to hear this in English as well. So if you have already watched in Tamil and you don't have to watch this video anymore, but if you still wanted to watch, you can watch. What is this general ins I am going to talk about is, for example, we know people take a oil bath and there are certain days we have to take oil bath. Even if we don't take on other days, particular day in a week we have to take a oil bath. And I don't know how many people take oil bath, maybe once a year, only during some special occasions. And other things like which day we have to shave men, which day they should not be shaving, and when to avoid eating spinach, how many times to go around the temple, all these sort of things I'm going to explain. The main reason behind that is our ancestors has been following this for so many years, but we lost track of why they are doing it. With my little knowledge, whatever I know, I am trying to explain that if you can follow, it is well and good. But before you follow, you need to understand why we are doing this, isn't it? That's the main objective of this particular video. First, let me talk about this oil bath. Why do we need to take oil bath? The reason is oil, oil bath actually takes out heat out from your body. And especially on the skull, that is where the brain is. And if the skull is so much heated, the brain is also heated, boiled up. And because of that, the emotions coming out of that particular individual is going to cause more trouble and more disturbances, not only for him, for others as well. So when we put oil on the air and then when we take oil bath, it is a concept of a air condition for the skull to keep the brain in a cool temperature. And there are some proverbs in Tamil which says like we need to definitely take a oil bath on a Saturday. The reason why they said on Saturday is now we need to understand something about planets, and I'm going to explain in a very simple way so that anyone can understand. We all now know that there are these Wi-Fi networks. Wi-Fi networks, we know that rays are there. It is trying to connect a component X and a Y through this Wi-Fi. So we can't see that. Science has proved that now it is all there. But in olden days itself, Hinduism has explained clearly that there is a Wi-Fi network between a planet and the individual. And those networks are very strong on certain days for certain planet. For Saturn, it is Saturday. For Mars, it is on Tuesday. For Jupiter, it is on Thursday. And for Moon, it is on Paurnami and Amavasya. Just keep this in your head. And now let us see Saturday. Why we need to take oil bath is the Wi-Fi rays which are coming from Saturn. There are three special rays which are called Nila, Manda and Sesta, which is otherwise they is called Jesta. These three rays are very dangerous rays, which can affect a human's health drastically. But when these are powerful on Saturdays, and when a body is being applied with oil and it has taken the oil bath on that day, the pores, the skull, and the body, everything is clean, neat. These rays become something to control blood pressure. On that particular day, when oil is applied in the body and the rays come in, it is all a chemical reaction. It controls the BP in the body. And that is what in Tamil we say Sani Neer Adu. Definitely make sure Saturday you take oil bath. The reason is because of the Wi-Fi rays coming from Saturn. And also when you apply oil and when you take a shower, we rub and clear all the pores in the nervous system so that the mind is not blocked, the nerves are not blocked with anything, and doing this weekly will help us to overcome our own stress. That's why people who take oil bath weekly once, they are not much stressed. They are very cool people. Moving on to the next one. Now it is a Mars Wi-Fi. Mars Wi-Fi rays are very effective on Tuesdays. And during this day, what these rays do is, if a cut happened in your body, that will take more time to get cured. And that is why people avoid shaving men on Tuesdays. And in India, you might have seen that most of the barber shops are closed on Tuesdays because it won't get cured so quickly. And Thursdays, now it is the turn of Jupiter. When you shave on Thursday, this Wi-Fi rays, what happens is it penetrates into your body and it makes sure some disturbance has been created where you do stupid things and it will make you felt ashamed that day. I'm not joking. If you want to try, you try it. Try shaving on a Thursday and go to work. That day you will feel ashamed in the workplace. If you don't trust me, do it. But one thing though, a person who shaves every day, this rule will not apply because the other Wi-Fi rays from different planets are making that balance. Then, moving on. Now it is Moon's turn. We ancestors has avoided buying spinach or using spinach on fourth day from Amavasya or the fifth day from Amavasya. And also this applies for Paurnami also. Full moon day, no moon day. Fourth and fifth day, they won't eat spinach. The reason is moon's poisonous rays will settle only on this particular day on Amavasya or Paurnami. And the spinach takes at least like people will pluck it and it is being delivered in the market, and the time we go to the market it is almost 3 days finished. So fourth day and fifth day people avoided eating spinach. Now moving on to the other things. We go to temple, we see a lot of people there, but we talk loud, we talk about our problems with other friends there. Temple is not the place to discuss all these things. Temple is a place where you have to be fully focused on the true consciousness, which is God. We should avoid unnecessary conversations there. We should not turn on our mobile phones, and whatever we wanted to give to someone in temple, we have to give it in the right hand, and even whatever the priest gives, we should take it, receive it in the right hand. And other thing which is about temple is, I've seen people after worshipping, they will revolve themselves, rotate themselves 2 or 3 times in the temple. We should never do that. We should only going around the deity's place. Temple we can go around. We can go around other deities, small places in the temple. We should never rotate ourselves. And also one more thing in temple I've seen, people take the sacred ash and they'll go stand in front of a mirror and wear it. Sacred is not for your beauty. We need to think that I am going to become ash one day, and that is a thought we need to have. It is not for beauty, so don't look at the mirror when you keep the sandal or sacred ash, whatever it is. Think of God and keep it wherever you want, and it will be fixed in the right spot. Don't worry about this. And the other things are going around the temple, Ganesha one time, we should go around, for Shakti 3 times, and for Shiva 5 times. Now, moving on to friends and family. When we step into a friend's house, we should keep our right leg first and go in, and also families and relatives, only right leg should be there first. The reason behind that is the earth rotates from right to left, and we are trying to say, I will also follow the same path. If you have invited me as a friend, when I walk out of the house, I will be still your friend. When I walked into as a relative, while walking out of the house also, I will still be a relative. And one more thing which I wanted to say is, when we step into a house, we should first think that people who are in this house should, God should shower their blessings, and they should live a prosperous life. It is a mantra generated by yourself. You are creating mantra, and that mantra will become effective if your mind is also stuck with that mantra. And then going and looking at, like if we go to a place or someone's house where there is elder people or where there is kids, we should never go empty handed. We have to buy something and go, because elderly people and the youngest kids are considered to be gods actually. So when we go and see elder peoples, and when we go and see small kids, small babies, we cannot go empty handed. Next, moving on, it is all now going to be about mind, the concept of mind. Comparison is the main reason where we lose peace of mind. If you really want a peace of mind, don't ever compare yourself with anyone. Don't compare. You do what you can do. You get all the help what you wanted to, and do things. The time you start comparing, obviously your mind is disturbed and you can have a peaceful life. Now, talking. If you want to talk good about anyone, keep going. But if you want to talk bad about someone, I would say don't talk. It's better to be mauna rather than talking bad about someone. I know people make fun of others, people make for some jovial stuff, they make fun, but fun is fine. But talking bad is very dangerous. Don't ever talk bad about anyone, because the time you talk about someone, your name will be talked by someone else in a bad manner. And then Whatever you want to give to someone, as I said in temple, give it in the right hand. But when coming to money, you can give the money in the right hand, but when you receive, get it in the left hand, and see money will definitely stay with you. And the other thing regarding mind is, some people are always there to irritate. They will come there to irritate you. This is the time we have to be very, very alert. The best trick what I follow is I will turn off my mind, which means whatever they say, it goes, but there is no reaction. How I do it is, I will think that I have to face so many other issues in life in future, so I'm not going to react to this particular thing because this is nothing for me. If you follow this sort of trick, what happens is you won't get irritated, and the person who will come with the intention to irritate you is already lost and you are won. So this is one more trick which I wanted to say. And next thing is, sometimes we get overloaded with work. Like 10 things we have to do, finish it in one day. The time we think that I have to finish 10 things, nothing will work. We can't even start one, we can't even finish one. So what I would suggest is you better do one at a time. Forget about all the 9 things other spending. Do one at a time, but at the same time play some good music, which or play some comedies or whatever it is side by side, so that your mind doesn't think that it is being overloaded. And also other thing I have noticed is, a lot of people when they talk, I have seen their legs are shaking like this. They keep shaking their leg for a long time. By doing this, what happens is the biomagnetic energy in our body is being wasted, and brain normally will be intact for people who have more biomagnetic energy, meaning it retrieves information straight away when we want it. But for these sort of people, they will struggle. So there could be issues with their memory. So all because the biomagnetism in your body is being wasted. So don't waste your biomagnetic energy unnecessarily. If you don't want to, even like we waste by talking, we waste by seeing things, we waste by doing a lot of other things. If you think you don't want to talk to anyone, save biomagnetic energy, then take some good books, keep your mind healthy, read some good things from every religion. Don't worry about a religion. There should not be any mind block that I am, because of this religion I should follow only this religion. Nothing wrong in reading, nothing wrong in getting good things from other people, other country, other nation, etc. If you follow all these things, your mind will be very healthy. Mind is the master, and the time the mind get disturbed, it disturbs everyone, not just you, people around you. Even a bus driver, you will be very irritated and you may say something to him. Actually that is a not problem with that bus driver, it is a problem with your mind. So keep your mind calm, clean and neat. That's all I wanted to say in this particular video. Please do take care.